In this video, we're going to show you how to create a long-form piece of content using Jasper.ai. Before we get into the actual demos of the long-form content created by Jarvis, let's first take a look at the packages that offer long-form content. On Jarvis's pricing page, when you scroll down, you can see they offer three main packages: Starter, Pro, and Boss Mode. Starter allows you to create short-form copywriting templates and a few other key features, but only the Pro and Boss Mode packages offer the ability to write long-form content. So that's generate long copy that can be used for blog posts, video scripts, and books. The Boss Mode obviously offers a lot more features, including unlimited runs, specific Jarvis commands for speed and efficiency, and a 2,000 to 3,000 character look back. You can click the link in the description of this video to get a free trial of Jarvis Boss Mode. Now let's get into the demos. Our first example will be what's in a flu shot. So let's take a look. We'll start by going into the Jarvis.ai workflow and click on blog post workflow. Now we're going to describe the content we're going to create. In this case, the article I'm creating is what's in a flu shot, and my keywords are what's in a flu shot. I have a title already in mind, what's in a flu shot, but I'm going to ask Jarvis.ai to generate some topics, some potential other alternatives. In this case, I can see a list of various articles, some that are irrelevant for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to select a comprehensive guide to what's in a flu shot. Now I enter an intro paragraph. So this is just an example of what I could include at the beginning of an article. So I'm just going to enter some text in here as an example of what I would create. We're going to leave the actual creation of the intro paragraph up to the tool itself. And this is just an option that I can use as an intro paragraph. But as you'll see in a second, once I click on Generate Ideas, it will create a list of potential intro paragraphs that we'll use as a starter for the Jarvis.ai output. So here you can see I have three different intro paragraphs, and I can read through them. I can generate more if I'm not interested in any of these, but there's one that's really interesting. So I'm going to click on this, and now I am presented with the editor. So here you see the intro paragraph along with some starter questions. And when I click compose, it starts generating a lot of additional content that can be included. Every so often it wants me to add my own content in order to continue. So I can just click on a heading, say explain it like a fifth grader, for example, or type in my own content. And if I like the content that's created, I can accept it. Otherwise, I can try again. So in this case, I'm going to try again a few times and finally accept an answer for how often should I get my flu shot. This is the full article that was ultimately created by Jarvis, totaling 294 words. I could have kept going and adding more content if I wanted to, but I decided to stop. As you can see, this article still requires a lot of manual editing. I would need a writer to come in here and add a lot of depth and content to these paragraphs and questions. And frankly, I would need a fact checker too. A lot of this content is frankly inaccurate. For example, what's in a flu shot? The second thing may be mercury or other chemicals. As you can read in our full review, the CDC actually banned mercury and similar chemicals from vaccines, especially when given to children in 1999. Who should get a flu shot? People with a fever who may have the flu and people with certain illnesses like cancer and diabetes. Also not true. Anyone essentially should get a flu shot who is able to. So Jarvis.ai, in this case, was not able to produce accurate content that I could trust and publish on one of my websites. Our next example will be how to replace showerhead. This is another article that we've used on another site. Again, click on long form workflow, start entering your topics. So describe the content you want to create and the keywords, in this case, how to replace showerhead and a complete guide to swapping your shower heads. I click continue, enter a working title. I'm just going to use the keyword in this case, how to replace showerhead, and then generate a list of topics. So this is where Jarvis is trying to come up with potential titles for your content. As you can see here, I have quite a long list to select from now. Some of them are irrelevant. Some of them are actually quite useful. For now, I'm going to choose how to remove your old shower head in 3 easy steps. I can enter an intro paragraph if I want, but I can also just generate a list that I can select from later. So while Jarvis is thinking, now it has spit out 3 different options. Once I read through them, it seems like this second one is probably going to be the best option. Now Jarvis automatically adds the intro paragraph to my content. On the left, I can choose the output length, small, medium, large, and then just keep hitting compose. And every so often, Jarvis will want me to enter some of my own content, just to understand how the sentences should start. So in this case, I enter "you should" as the word, and that's literally enough for Jarvis to start creating content again. Again, stop to have me enter some words. So enter about 3 words, and that's good enough for Jarvis to continue on. Reading through this content, it's actually decent. It lists out the steps that I need to replace my shower head. Again, would have to be rewritten quite a bit in order to actually publish this on one of my websites.